50 days after Jesus rose from the dead, Jerusalem was bursting with life. It was the Feast of Weeks, Pentecost, a time when Jewish people from all over the known world came to the city to celebrate the harvest and remember God's covenant. In a quiet upper room, about 120 of Jesus' followers gathered. Their hearts were still heavy with memories, the pain of the cross, the shock of the resurrection, and the wonder of Jesus' final words before ascending to heaven. "Wait in the city," he had said, "until you are clothed with power from on high." So they waited. Then, on the morning of Pentecost, it happened. Suddenly, a sound like a mighty rushing wind filled the entire house. It wasn't blowing from outside, it came from within. Then they saw something strange. Tongues of fire appeared and rested on each person's head, but no one was burned. Instead, they felt alive, more alive than ever before. And then they began to speak in languages they had never learned. It was as if their voices had been unlocked by heaven. Outside, crowds of people heard the noise and came running. To their amazement, they each heard these Galilean men and women speaking in their own languages: Parthians, Medes, Egyptians, Romans, Libyans, Arabs, all hearing about the wonders of God in their native tongues. Some were amazed, others mocked. "They're drunk," they laughed. Then Peter stood up. Same Peter who had denied Jesus just weeks before, now bold, burning with truth. He raised his voice and said, "These people aren't drunk. It's only 9 in the morning. What you're seeing was promised long ago by the prophet Joel. In the last days, I will pour out my Spirit on all people." Peter spoke about Jesus' life, death, and resurrection, and how this moment was proof that Jesus was alive and reigning as Lord. That day, 3,000 people believed. They were baptized, filled with joy, and joined the new community of believers. Pentecost wasn't the end of something. It was a beginning. The Holy Spirit had come not just for a few, but for all, for men and women, young and old, rich and poor. It was the birth of the church, not made of stone walls, but of living hearts. And ever since that day, the wind still blows, the flame still burns, and the Spirit still speaks.